And we have Gary joining us now from Louisiana with the Angola Prison Rodeo. How are you doing today?
Great. Thank you so much for having us, as always.
Absolutely.
We certainly appreciate it. We really
Great to have you. And we see you've traveled again. You can see this backdrop. And I know, Gary, every time that we're able to visit, you bring many unique things to show us. But tell us the basis behind what we're talking about today.
Well, when we're talking about, if you're looking at the arts and crafts and what have you, it's an entrepreneurial type thing. It actually teaches entrepreneurship because they have to know what to make that people will buy. They have to know how to price it so that it sells, and to manage their money, because then they buy the raw product to replenish their, what they need to make the next batch of arts and crafts with. So plus it occupies them, and we extract an awful lot of good behavior, because if you're not cooperating with us, then and you have disciplinary concerns, then you're not allowed to participate in the rodeo nor in the arts and crafts sales. So
it's really a positive turn on then.
Oh, it is.
A situation.
And, it's a very unique unique situation, because the flow of money in most prisons always comes from the outside in. But we have folks who have been very successful with their arts and crafts sales, and they're able to send money home to buy Christmas gifts for their children, or help their families in some small measure. And that's a very important thing, because they've always taken so much, and it allows them to kind of give back some. And
I know, in a sense, makes them feel good. So
it does.
This is actually different offenders that are doing this artwork.
Oh yeah, everyone is different. Those are belt buckles in the front, and that's just two. He's got so many that he makes. This is a persimmon bowl. It's turned persimmon, and it's beautiful. And then, of course, those are three different artists in the back, and it's hard to know what to pick. I usually bring two, but I like the lighthouse.
Yeah, I know the lighthouse looks really great. And you have a chance every Sunday?
Every Sunday in October. The gates to the rodeo complex open at 9 a.m. and the rodeo starts at 2. So that gives you time to go through the acres of arts and crafts that are available. And I tell people, especially when we're over in southeast Texas and southwest Louisiana, to come in your pickup truck, because when you get in our lawn and garden section, that's where the big porch swings and the rockers and the barbecue pits. It runs the gambit, from that to jewelry, to the painters, to the woodworkers and the leather crafts. So something there for everyone.
And where is this located? Tell us how we can find it.
It's easy to get to, and it's a beautiful trip. It's only about 3.5 hours. It's a good road trip. You just get on the interstate, go to Baton Rouge, get on Highway 61 north in Baton Rouge, and go about 50 miles northwest of Baton Rouge. Turn on Highway 66 when you get into West Feliciana Parish, and that's the Angola Road, and then it dead ends at our front gate.
Okay.
And there's food available. There are food courts. There are rodeo bands, inmate bands, and it's a kiddie land for the small folks, the kids that like to come. So it's a very family-oriented thing.
And I imagine if someone needs that information again, can they go online and find?
Sure,
Angolan?
you can. Yeah, just go to Angola Rodeo, and you can find all the details. But it's an easy trip. It really is.
Great.
Just from here to Baton Rouge to St. Francisville, and then to Angola. And I encourage people to go ahead and buy their tickets, because we will sell out. We normally sell out this October we have 4 rodeos, 4 Sundays.
Wow.
So go ahead and get your tickets, because they will sell out pretty quickly.
And you can see all these different things, and like Gary was saying, this is just a little bit of an example.
Yeah, and all this leads up to the wildest show in the South at 2. So we don't want to forget the rodeo with all the other things that are going on, because it's a very unique event.
Very unique. And, thank you. We appreciate you for joining us. And like you said, this goes back to help the offenders, helping them with different reentry programs as well.
And all the proceeds fund our reentry program and our moral rehabilitation program. So you can go to angolarodeo.com. The tickets are just $15.
Great. Thank you, Gary. We appreciate
Thank you so much for having us. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.